Well, Stafford, it's been a pleasure getting to know you.
You as well, sir.
We're here in Washington, D.C. at the Voice Summit 2021 in the beginning of a revolution, we believe.
This is revolutionary times.
So tell us about yourself.
Sure. So my background has been finance, but a few years ago I had reinvented myself altogether and started training in technology. And so I am with two companies, and one company is called Monetize, and that's Moneytize, and the other one is New Tech. And the one company, we work with bringing technology to bus stops. We work with autonomous vehicles, and the other one is in the
It's
entertainment.
like a smart bus stop, right?
Yes, it is, working with the autonomous vehicles. And so it's powered, it's an off-grid solution. So it has solar panels, wind turbines. It also has internet, it's charging stations. It has cameras so that we can surveil it. And it's just, it's such a great experience. If you've ridden the bus, it makes sure that you have the things you need.
Great. And also, you want to bring voice into the offering, right? So
Yes. I'm in the process of finding out more information about voice, and if there could be a synergies, which I believe it could be, with our New Tech product, so the hub. And so instead of not having just having a push button, now you have voice integration in which you can talk to it and it can talk back and those kind of things.
So you're also an athlete, right?
I am.
A football player.
Yes, I played football, went to Cheney, small school in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And I enjoyed it. Just enjoyed being an athlete and worked with some of the NFL players, handling mortgages and speaking engagements during the off season.
So let's go back to so you're a social entrepreneur. It sounds like you're a serial entrepreneur and you're a social entrepreneur.
Yes, and that's what Monetize is about. So we are Facebook, Netflix, Spotify, and GameStop all on one platform. And it pays to be social because we give 20% back for every dollar that a person spends. So if you have a Facebook account, Twitter account, Instagram account, you can actually take this and send your link out to all your network. And instead of them having 6 and 7 different memberships, they can have one and only pay for the content that they use.
And then they get compensated, or
right, 20%. That's right. It comes back to the network.
That's exciting.
Well, we did that so that we could actually help nonprofits. You know, during these times, this has been some hard times these last couple of years, and so we want to help the nonprofits, the churches, the schools, the Boys Club, Girls Club. I mean, just different groups, because people haven't been, as social. This is something that you do anyway, you use. So why not get the money back and get paid?
Yeah, why? I love that. I love that. And also going back to the other business you shared, the Smart Bus Stop that works with smart cities.
Yes.
When we were talking, it's kind of you almost described it. It sounded to me like it's like an Uber app, but Uber is for people who can afford an Uber. Okay, so maybe not rich people, but people who can afford an Uber.
Right.
You and I are from places where people can't afford Uber.
Right.
No, I not even know what an app is. Okay,
right.
But this provides the same services.
Yes.
And part of it was the issue of security. So unpack that some more.
Sure. So we have a 65 to 70 inch screen, so you can actually see your vehicle. We have a piece in which you're able to detect the actual vehicle and see where it goes. And then if you're riding an Uber or a Lyft or whatever, it'll say, hey, if this is coming at this time, whatever the case is, you can see it. ferries, bicycles,
But this could be
scooters.
in a neighborhood where
Yes.
people are taking the bus at night because they
Downtown,
can't afford
whatever.
the
That's
other.
right.
And it's much more secure if they know
It
they're going to
is.
be there 2 minutes, 5 minutes, or maybe
Exactly.
it's longer, and then they know. Otherwise,
And you feel better when you know, like when you go to a bus stop and you don't know when is it coming next. I don't have a clue. Well, if you know, okay, it'll be here in 5 or 10 minutes. Okay, let me run here, or let me do this, or let me be prepared for the time that I have.
and you
to.
also have surveillance. You have cameras there too.
Yes. So there's surveillance in terms of, you're right, cameras, so that if something does happen, that there will be somebody watching.
Yeah, and tell about that use case of why you wanted the voice there, so that if someone comes, they can.
Yes, so if you're not able to just press a button, I thought it would be a lot better for us to have some type of voice activated app, so that we could be able to say, hey, this is what's going on, or help, whatever the case is, and then you could be able to now have it addressed
And
by the
so,
camera.
imagine if a city were to upgrade all of their
Yes.
bus stops,
We would love
serving the poor community that, to a large extent, has been not totally welcomed into the whole tech revolution
Well,
yet.
they've actually been excluded, to be honest.
Yeah.
And so I think that by having this, it says we care. We're going to make sure that this is available to you, and we want to make it convenient for you. And that hasn't happened to this group of
Looking
people.
good, so it's nice.
Right.
Right.
It's lit up.
It's lit up. There's cameras there. They know they're
Exactly.
safe. It's
Exactly.
secure, so they can't. It's hard to.
Right.
It's
There's
difficult.
advertisement on there. I mean, there's other things you can see.
And then voice activated, so a person wouldn't
Internet.
even internet. But if a person needed to, they could. I see them feeling in danger,
Right.
not sure about
Help.
that person following them.
Exactly.
They run immediately. They look to the camera and help, and they stand underneath it, and they know immediately they're safe
Right.
because someone's watching them, monitoring. They're
Exactly.
immediately connected. They're not. And imagine if we could have a smart city,
Right.
that these were the new bus stops.
Right.
The security that bring and the money that could save.
Exactly. So we're in the process now of trying to work with some of the municipalities, and we want more. That's really what we'd like to do, and partner with more companies that would be willing to make this kind of investment in the community.
Yeah. So you have these two companies that kind of work together too.
Yes.
You're looking at this content targeting, like educational content
Yes.
that would target students.
Exactly.
And working with school buses too.
Yes.
So what do you need? Where are you at, and what are you looking
Sure.
for?
So what we're doing now is we've actually put together a program in which some of these games can be actually designed or set up for our school system. And then we could be able to work with corporate America to help the children have access to the platform. So that's what we're doing.
So you're building partnerships, right?
Yes,
Are you looking for
yes.
investment?
We're looking for investment. We're looking for partnerships who would like to scale with us.
Okay.
And go into our communities and actually do something.
And so your clients would be a community, a city, a municipality, a school district,
It could be corporate America. It could be
and also corporate
schools.
America. Wow, wouldn't this be cool? They just
University.
bought the Stapleton Arena. They named it. Okay, this is a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
What if they named these bus stops? And the corporate America, this is the Oracle bus stop.
Right.
And they get the branding piece, but they're also making this impact into the community.
That would be great. I think that if you show that you're a part of the community, they would have more open arms. The community would have open arms more so for them.
Yeah, I love what you're doing. I see
you.
this convergence between the voice world, the art world, the NFT, the tech
Yes.
world, and also the social impact. I see
Exactly.
those who a desire to realize, hey, if we're doing well, if we're succeeding, we need to be very intentional about building a society where people
Exactly.
aren't excluded, they're included, and we need to be
Exactly.
intentional about it.
And we should always be intentional. Every action that we take, I believe that that we have a purpose and destiny. And if you don't walk in purpose and destiny, then someone else is actually affected by what you don't walk in
Yeah.
and what you don't do.
I love it.